Been a while. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest podcast on the planet. Kind of surprised I remember the whole motto of this podcast, but we are back nonetheless.
How long has it been, Bulldog?
It's been 8 months, sir.
Month.
Rabbi. I am one of your co-hosts, the Bulldog, alongside in the 45056
Back in the
with
45406.
my other co-host.
Still in the 80230. A little
Nope,
further north. Yeah,
80238.
80238. Shit, I don't even know my own zip code. I'm still the same zip code. A little
Mm-hmm.
further north.
Yep,
We've got the podcasting equipment. Got the
yep.
little
Got the sign.
got the sign in the background. There we
I mean,
go.
that's all we need. The rabbi, the bulldog, and the sign.
Yes, and we are ready to roll with the Mozone. Who out there has missed the Mozone? Has your life been less colorful, two-dimensional, because you've not had the two of us going back and forth, waxing philosophical and poetic with all things sports?
I'm not sure how poetic it is or philosophical, but
No. Well, why not? Let's get to it. Question of the day, like we usually start off with
yeah, good question of the bye week.
the bye week.
I already forgot.
Yeah. A little rusty.
Yes, yes.
We'll get
Sorry, we're
back to
gonna
form.
apologize. We're gonna apologize in advance for the lack of fluidity and vibes of this podcast.
This is kind of like week zero in college
Yes,
football.
yes.
We're
Great. We
getting
should have
our
done it 2 weeks ago then.
we should have. We should
All
have.
right. Would you like to present us with the bye week question?
So yeah, the question of the bye week is a question we've asked. Well, living here in Denver, Colorado, being fans of the Colorado Rockies, we ask questions about the horrific nature of the ownership. This past week in the sports world, even though it's the overblown NFL preseason, blah, 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 there was a big news that Dallas Cowboys traded Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers, traded by general manager slash owner Jerry Jones. And I asked the question to the Bulldog, who is the worst owner, Jerry Jones or Dick Monfort?
So, before I get on any sort of soapbox, we will be having a episode down the line, maybe when the season's finally over, where I just unleash on the man Dick
It's
Monfort.
going to be a whole rant.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'll
Oh,
be a 30-minute rant.
okay.
I'm gonna save everybody from that right now at this moment. Um,
No, no hint, no taste.
no, no.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't really have a good answer for your question,
Does
as usual, because
that make it a good question or a bad question?
Because I do think that Jerry Jones genuinely wants to build a good team because he did in the 90s, right? Like he brought the Cowboys to
Yes,
stardom
they have won Super Bowls under his
and
leadership.
they went what from being $100 million to a $10 billion organization. That's obviously
Something stupid, yeah.
yes. So in that respect, I think Jimmy is a little bit or Jerry is a little bit better than Dick because I genuinely don't think Dick cares about the what is on the field at all.
So Jerry's better than Dick.
Yes. I mean, the dude's name is literally Dick. I don't know what you want me to say. Uh, but besides that, they both are delusional and think that they know better than everybody else and don't want any like outside help or anything. So they're same in that respect.
That's it. To me, that's like the worst part of both of their ownerships is that they think they know everything. They think they're smarter than everybody else. They think even when they're talking to us and saying things that are just don't match reality, that just because they say them that they're true. Like Jerry just says something to the effect during this whole thing of, well, we had to get rid of this, so we're better with the on the run against the run. Like that's it's crazy. And that for Dick Monfort to say, was this offseason that he said the Rockies had the best defensive infield in Major League history?
he said that was going to be this season.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So
And they have
it
what,
just
the
so that makes
second
them
most.
both equally bad. I think they both have that equal, whatever
Yeah.
that trait is.
Yes.
They
And
both have.
like Jerry is managing the team like it's still the 90s, and he's not adapting and changing anything with time. I don't think Dick has been around long enough to like for that to clearly show, but they do have way less analytics and data and science involved and coaching involved in their clubhouse. So I I don't know. I think they're very similar. It's a very good question, but I think Dick is a little bit worse just because Jerry has actually done something and wants to do something about the on-field product. So
You think he wants to do something about the on-field product?
yeah, he's actively trying what he thinks to make the on-field product better. It's not like what he's doing is not helpful for our time frame or for
Mhm.
where we are now. It's helpful for the 90s, I think. But I think he genuinely wants the Cowboys to win again. I don't think Dick Monfort cares if the Rockies win or lose. He doesn't. I mean, I'm not going on that soapbox, but he clearly doesn't.
That's the hint of the soapbox.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
So,
I even have a hard time believing that though. I mean, I know they don't win. They don't have their priorities as winning as the highest priority,
mhm.
but I have a hard time imagining he doesn't want the team to win. Doesn't care if
But
they.
that I don't know that, but look at what he's done.
Mhm.
He is happy with what two years of 2 out of 10, 2 out of 12 years we are making a playoff run. Besides that, we are filling seats like it doesn't matter. He built the McGregor Square to profit from there. Like he just doesn't care about the on-field product at all. Um,
In their current actions and the way they see themselves and the choices they make, I think they're equally bad. I have to lean with you that Jerry does have rings,
yeah.
and if Jerry's got rings, I gotta. I mean, it's a slight edge. It's not a big edge. It's a slight edge. Um, I don't know which fan you'd rather be right now.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, well, is Jerry gonna like when he passes away, is he gonna give it to like his son or is it the
Yeah,
team?
it's very similar. He's get. I
Okay,
think.
so
I
it's the
think his
same
son's
thing.
gonna get it, just like Monfort's son. What's his name? Walker
Okay.
taking over. It's eerily similar. Two couldn't be totally different. Baseball,
Well,
football,
Jerry
markets, national recognition, so different, but the ownership feels really similar.
just
Give
on way different
give
scale.
big contracts they shouldn't give to
That's
players.
true. Um,
Dak Prescott should not be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
no. So Jerry's a little bit farther down the timeline of life than Dick is. So maybe I'd rather be a Cowboys fan.
But Dick has already given the reins over to Walker.
Not completely though.
No,
But like I mean that doesn't change. Yeah, I guess Jerry's not gonna give over any reins until he's like physically unable.
well, we should make an award or something that we could mail Jerry to say that he's not the worst owner of the two. Kind of a Mozone little winning thing for him. Think you'd appreciate that?
Yeah, I mean I feel like some of the Clevelanders out there would argue that one of their like the Browns owners are worse. Or maybe like the A's owner.
Oh,
Um,
we're gonna widen it, huh?
well, I'm just thinking about other candidates besides those two for giving out a trophy of the worst owner in sport. Yeah, I don't know
Maybe
about,
the listeners can tell us what they think too.
yeah, I don't know hockey owners too well.
I don't know enough
Uh,
either.
and soccer is just so large and
But
I
you
don't
gotta
know.
go through Browns. You
Yeah,
gotta throw Browns in there
yeah.
for sure. All right, well, for now on our show in the Mozone world, it's Jerry. It's Dick Monfort is the worst. So
Yes.
Shocker.
Always will be, I think. So.
Number one in our hearts. Number 1 million in our hearts. I'm not sure, but all right. Well, there you go. There's a question of the bye week. Hope it gets you starting some scintillating conversation. It did for us.
Our first segment of this podcast
Wait,
is
the
everybody.
question of the bye week is not a segment?
No, I feel like it's always in there. It's like our first. I don't know.
It feels like the first segment. It is the first segment. Question of the bye week, always the first segment.
Okay, the second segment of this podcast, the first segment where we talk about something other than the bye week question that we always have, is everybody's favorite segment.
Favorite
Yes, and that is bold predictions. That
bold
most of the
prediction.
time are not so bold.
do we
But
need to pull out the dictionary again and
no,
get
no, no, no.
definition?
You've done this like every time. I think we just need to move on as a
It doesn't
collective.
work.
The NFL season is starting this Thursday.
Yeah.
Maybe our editor will get it out by then. Who knows? It might be years to the next.
Damn.
But
Damn.
we are here
That would
yet
be a
again.
bold prediction.
Yeah, that it gets out by Thursday. That is bold. Um, he might surprise us though. Anyways, would you like to give your NFL bold prediction?
Well, bold prediction. So we're looking for something that not just prediction that we think, someone
Not that everybody's thinking. Not a
not that
given.
everybody's thinking of is
Like
out of the
the
blue.
Broncos are going to win the West. That's a given. Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Bo Nix can be MVP. That's a given.
Okay.
Yes. So hit me. Hit me.
Okay. So you want me to go first?
Yes, please.
Okay. So in the I don't know, you may think this is not bold, but I think that the mirage of the last 2 years in Gotham, in the green of Gotham of Aaron Rodgers was a mirage. He never got a chance. He
I'm
was
gonna
leaving
stop you
Green
right there.
Bay.
Can you do me a favor and define mirage for me? Or give me a synonym
A
or two.
mirage.
Yeah.
Mirage is like an illusion,
Okay.
the
Okay.
truth.
Okay. All
He
right.
was leaving Green Bay, not so far removed from an MVP year.
Mhm.
First game in first possession, blows out his Achilles. The New York Jets, the New York Jets. He's going to the most stable franchise in all of football. He's going to the greatest personality football coach. He may not be the big X's and O's guys, but he is the guy everybody loves and wants to play for. I think Aaron Rodgers will be taking the Pittsburgh Steelers for my bold prediction to the Super Bowl.
That
Okay,
is
that's bold. I like that
that
reaction.
is
That's bold.
that is crazy. Maybe the boldest thing we've ever said. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Let me digest that for a
okay.
sec.
See, I'm done now. I'm walking off.
You didn't think that was bold? Aaron Rodgers is washed. Mike Tomlin, they're always like 7-1 to start the season. And they end up like 2 games above 500.
Just barely squeaking in the playoffs, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, Tomlin, another
Yeah.
year over
Yeah.
500."
Wow.
But
Okay.
I think that
And they got Metcalf. That's about it. They don't even have Najee Harris anymore, right?
no, he's Chargers. I think
So who's their running back?
Jalen. They just signed their running back to an extension. Jalen Williams, I think his name.
Oh, Jalen Warren.
Warren, yeah, Jalen Warren, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's the thing about Steelers. They always come up with these guys who you never heard of who are rushing for 1,000 yards or receiving superstars. And the defense is always stout and solid. Tomlin. I mean, Tomlin's the guy. When I listen to head coaches, he's the guy I want to go run through a wall for. So I think he's going to be able to not be the Aaron Rodgers whisperer, but at least give Rodgers some perspective. And I think there's going to be some the bold prediction, some magic in Pittsburgh. There you go.
I just don't think anybody can get into Rodgers' head at all, or even guide him in the slightest way. I think he's got lost cause. Um,
You
I think
think
he's
always been
brilliant.
that? That's kind of been the trajectory of his career that he.
Yeah, and
So it
and
wasn't
he
like
just
someone was doing it before.
loves
He
the
has just
shrooms too
gotten
much.
what?
He loves the shrooms too much. He's just always on psychedelics, just in his darkness retreats. I don't know.
So he can't find some truth there. Maybe it's helping him.
Well, it hasn't helped in the past 2 years. I'll tell you that
Because
much.
he's been in New York. Because I mean, his Achilles went. It took him a whole year to recover. The Jets are a CF.
Mm,
In, I mean, yeah. So I just the whole change of scenery, the blue collar Pittsburgh. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All
What?
right. Yeah.
What
Well, I guess I should go on first because mine is not as nearly as bold as yours.
is yours bold? I mean,
I think so, yes.
okay. Well, I like to be the judge of that. So let's see what you got.
Yes. Here you go. Here you go. Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots will not only take down the Bills and win the AFC East, they'll make it to the AFC Championship game.
Not as bold as mine.
I think that's still pretty bold. They're going to even win the AFC East over
I
the
think
Bills.
when the AFC East is bold, yeah,
Yes.
because it doesn't usually happen with a new coach
Yeah.
like that. I think the Bills are so much better, but you're right. The rest of the division is pretty weak,
Yeah.
so they could certainly get well in that division.
They
Vrabel's
got a
good.
rookie.
Vrabel's not a new coach.
No, but he's in a new system.
No, I'm saying it's the what I said before is it doesn't usually happen with a new coach so quickly. But Vrabel is new to New England as a coach, but he's not a new coach.
Yeah. But they got the rookie QB. They got a lot of unknowns,
But he's
high
not a
ceiling
rookie.
there.
He's second
Drake
year.
May.
What? He's a second
Drake
year.
May.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he played last year. What are you talking about?
He did. He barely played, no? He played like half the season.
Yeah, he played like half the season.
So he's not rookie eligible anymore.
It's not like MLB
Oh,
where it's
okay.
kind of games they play. He was a rookie last year.
Okay. Either way.
I I mean that your case makes it so is it less bold that he's not a rookie?
Well, he's still like a young, who the heck knows, high ceiling.
I don't know how many games. I don't know, but he was like about half the games. I think
Okay.
we're talking about him. So I mean, it's kind of feel like a little behind the Broncos in the evolution.
This is true. Yes. Yes, this is very true. Do you want
So
to hear my
said
other?
earlier, what you said earlier, is that your prediction? Broncos taking the West crown?
That's not bold though.
I'm not asking bold. I didn't know if
Oh,
you're just kind
yeah.
of.
I would be a bad Broncos fan if I didn't think that we can win the West this year.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's genuinely realistic.
It is. I worry a little about every year there's a team who everyone jumps on and says, "Oh, these guys here, they're the next team," and
It's the Broncos this year.
it's the Broncos this year it seems. And that team doesn't always do what everyone like. I think last year was Houston.
That's
And
true.
Houston was meh.
Oh
But
yeah, we had kind of have a rough schedule out the gate. I think we play like Bengals, Eagles back to back, and then we have to fly to London. So
could be
we'll
good.
see.
Could
We'll
be
see.
good.
But let us know your bold predictions, please.
Let us know on how bold ours are.
Yeah, I think yours was outlandish.
And how
Yeah.
are you going about getting Bo to be on the podcast with us? Getting any success there?
Um, I have no ins at the moment.
Okay.
I only know a few season ticket holders,
Okay.
but I don't think that really does me much good.
No.
I might reach out to him, see if I can get his email or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Anyways, all right. Here we arrive at, depending who's counting, our second or third segment of this reunion of the Mozone podcast.
mhm.
And one of the reasons that we have not been together virtually like this or even in person is that last semester the Bulldog was not in the 405. What are you? 405,
45056.
4556.
45056.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yes, yes.
um, but he was in Luxembourg.
I don't know the area code there.
Oh,
It's
damn.
actually similar. It was like 404 something.
The 404 in Luxembourg,
Yep, yep.
studying, not just studying in Luxembourg as part of Miami's program, but exploring the continent over there, particularly the sporting life of the continent. And it was an incredible adventure. He will tell you all about it. Um, he's not going to tell you about it now, but what he's going to tell you now is he learned some stuff over there about sports over there. We think we got it great and cool and all our American sports scene, but there are some things that Cody thinks we could learn from. So here is the top three things Cody thinks we should import from the European sports scene.
Yes.
What do you got, mate?
First, first most obvious one is we need promotion and relegation.
I thought that if I would have
That,
bet, I was getting you to say that. Yeah.
yeah, that is like it would cause all the problems that we have with the current ownership of our team that we support in the MLB. Um, or Jerry, who we were talking about earlier. Like it would solve all these problems. And because there's such an income difference between levels, there's
Mm-hmm.
so much incentive to win. And
Meaning
like,
they make different money at the higher levels,
yeah,
they have different money.
yeah. Um, so it would solve so many politic and or political and I don't
So
even know, social problems that we have in major league and collegiate sport today. So
is it I think I can see that. Is there a way? I mean, is that possible? Is there can we I mean we're talking fantasy. Is
yeah.
there is there a path there realistically to make that happen? Or is it just something, oh, that'd be nice, but never happen?
I think you can get there with MLB for sure because you already have a little bit of it implemented with the minor leagues.
Mm-hmm.
With something like the NFL, a little bit harder. I mean, college sport is becoming closer and closer, but it's still younger athletes, so that doesn't really work. Um,
How many, so like every country has its relegation and
yes,
promotion system. So like
yeah,
in Spain, how many teams are in the top league?
20.
And next
Yeah,
league, is it about the same in every league?
it's around 20 to I think like 24. Yeah, and the top three and bottom three, or it's top two are automatic, and then for the third promotion spot, there's like a playoff for it, which is like usually 3 through 6 or something like that. So,
Wow,
um,
that, oh.
yeah, I know. So I don't know if there's anything besides MLB that we have close to it. Um, but I mean, there you have like the G League for the NBA.
Those are
That could
leagues, those are development leagues owned and managed by.
I
Do
know. Same
lower
with
leagues,
MLB though.
do the lower leagues in Europe, what's the relationship to the upper leagues? Are they
They have no relationship. It's just every town has their own team. So I don't know. It would solve so many problems and it would make the sport so much more intense and the fans so much so much more
what if you
passionate.
did something more like take Major League Baseball? They're talking about expanding to to 32. What if you had
I think it's just stupid. But
okay, but what if you did once they got 32 actually made an upper and a lower league of each 16 and you started there?
now that's an idea. That's a great idea. I like that.
And I mean, can you imagine the first year of playing to see who gets upper and lower?
Yeah,
That would be incredible. And then you're just going back and forth every year with those same. So it's an AL NL thing, but it's really two a higher and a lower.
I like that.
I'll do that in the do it NFL too. I mean, because that they can make more money that way. Because you say the NFL, well, you know what? You can expand to 40 teams eventually, and then you get two tiers. Because 20, you have 20 and 20. I think I like that.
That's an interesting idea. I like that. I like that. So the other one, or the
So
second
that's
one,
one. That's one. Second
that's
one.
one. Second one is involving the fans. Um, the first one is there are a ton of clubs out there that are owned by the fans. And
So like the
they
Green Bay Packers situation.
yes, but like completely owned by fans. They all select who's going to be on the board, and the board represents the fans, and any big decision fans get to vote, not on like players and stuff, but who is on the board, and those board then make the decision on behalf of the community, and then they go about it. And the more important part, or the yeah, so there's that. I think that'd be really cool, and it would like change the mindset of all these rich, white, wealthy guys that just do it for the money. Pisses me off. Um, it still exists over in Europe, but the other thing is there's a unique ownership that fans place on themselves and their relationship with their team that just does not exist here. If something bad happens on the field, a player underperforms, mistakes, or anything, the fans take responsibility of it and they support their players and want them to do better. I mean, obviously there's those moments where they boo and everything, but like after every game, like still support them as a community and I don't know, take pride in all their players. And I just think it's such a huge problem in the States, especially with the gambling and everything. Everybody on social media just ripping apart athletes. Like fans need to take ownership of their team, and I just don't think that happens. Like because there's the disconnect with the ownership and the city, I guess, and the fan bases. Like they just when it's even though it's their player on their team, they don't want to take ownership when they mess up on the field. And I don't know. I think there's a serious problem there.
Same question. How do you shift that? That thing you're talking to, that feels like a bigger world, American world thing.
Yeah, it's not world.
Not just, I mean,
It's
it's not just in sports in America. We don't support each other. We There's not that sense of kind of protection, ownership of um, one another.
I mean, we go outside of sport, and say that I kind of noticed like just in cities and countries in Europe, it's way more like what I would want it to be. And people are community and protective of one another. And here in the States, it's very much more individualistic. So, but that's a whole nother conversation. So, but yeah, so I don't know. It's interesting to think about how much
Mhm.
social media and how quick we are to hate on our players, but it's our team. So I just get like you can't be like I am the number 1 fan and blah blah blah, and you spend your whole time thinking about them, and then the minute something goes wrong, you jump off board on that player.
I wonder if people would
That's
think that's true here. I mean, you've seen a comparison, but I wonder if people would think of themselves, American fans, that way. They wouldn't. I wonder if they think of it as bad as you're saying.
hmm, I don't know. who's a diehard fan, like your brother, like Noah. I don't know if I don't know what a good example is, but like if something if a player were to make a mistake, like I don't know, would he start hating on them or would he have his back? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard because I don't think you can't speak in these generalities. Can't tell me there's no European fans who, when someone makes a blunder, they
No, it
aren't
definitely
saying stupid
happened
things on
at
social
many
media
games
or
I was at. Yeah,
what?
it definitely happened at many games I was at. The same thing, but uh,
But I do think there is this. I don't know. I don't know. Is there some science that says there's a different sense of forget the ownership, the first piece that you talked about, that kind of more emotional communal ownership. Is there science on that that kind of can measure that it's measurably different in the US than it is say in Europe?
I haven't looked for that science.
Okay.
I feel like I felt and saw the science with my own eyes, if
I,
there is any.
I don't think that makes a science. I think it's one lens of
I just think
observation, but I don't think it's science.
there's a deeper connection with soccer fans outside of America than like the closest we get might be some like SEC collegiate football. Maybe like Chiefs Kingdom. Like
I
there's
hear what you're saying, and I get it, and I can see it too, but it's subjective.
I'm not you asked me to present my findings. I don't know
I
why you're
am, and I'm you you bring your findings like, but you don't have like that would be nice to have that. And I guess I'm wondering if that is true, and then if it is true, how do you get it?
I'm telling you it's true because I saw it with my own damn freaking ojos, bro. I felt it in my soul.
Oh, cool.
Don't tell me when you
Oh,
came out
he's
to
dropping
Barca,
soul.
dude, when you came out to Barca, you felt it. I know you did. Come on now. Don't lie. Don't sit there or stand there on your standing desk and lie.
um,
You want, I'll
Special.
bring
That was
up.
special. I give it to you, but I don't know. Like I don't know if it was qualitatively better. It was certainly different.
Okay, well, I'm much more attracted to that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
It appeals to me way more than what we have here.
How would you compare that to abs hockey? Is it more comparable? Kind of,
I mean, yeah, in that building, it's electric.
yeah.
Everybody's watching the game. Everybody cares. Um, I think I do think that's a good example. I think it's a close example. Yeah, it seems like everybody's supporting the players on the ice, and through all the ups and downs. But that might just be I don't know what it was like when we were like the worst team in the league for 5 years. I don't know what it was like. I'm a bandwagon fan, so I've only been here on the uprise. So, uh, but would you like me to present my third and final finding?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought maybe the two owners, that was 2A and 2B, the own the different kind of ownership.
No, I just yeah, 2A, 2B, so three.
Right. Okay. I did. I thought maybe that was one, two, three. Again, we're off with the math. We can't figure it
Yeah,
out.
no.
What's the third one?
The
What you
third one is it's more of a I wonder scenario. I'm
Mhm.
not sure if it'd be better, but this is um based on Gaelic sport, Irish. Each county has their own club. So every city or whatever, MLB, I don't know. But the players that grow up there in that county
Mhm.
they have to play for that county. There's no trades, no free agents. They stay within that county. So there's so much pride and rivalry and everything for your county. think it'd be really interesting if you just completely wipe out free agency and trades and they had to be completely homegrown.
Are the counties equally population distributed? Because one
Um,
more bigger population have a better advantage because they have more of a pool of
yeah,
players.
I think there are some more um I think there probably is a little bit of variance in the sizes, but not much.
Mhm.
So I think there are some counties that are consistently better than others. Um, but yeah,
So they don't combine the counties like to even it out that way.
no.
Oh. So that would be like so,
Like
but
all
that's
all
that's so much smaller though. I mean, the counties
yeah,
are.
yeah. No, so we'd have to the so like I don't know, like a big portion of the Midwest would be Rockies only. So
Interesting.
yeah. I just like you get so much more pride for your team and your
Yeah.
city. I mean, we do, that's not an issue here in the States. Um,
But it kind of does. It goes against you never watched Seinfeld, but there was one episode where the joke was that fans root for laundry, meaning that it doesn't matter who's in the laundry as long as they're wearing the colors, the team logo. That's who we're rooting for, and it was meant to be funny, but it's kind of true because players. I mean, look at sports right now in America. Everyone switches all over the place, and but if you are limited to it's not just laundry, but people where you're from, that deepens that.
I also feel like that probably makes the society a little bit more connected, no?
If you are, or does it make the society more
Or
segregated?
like society like within your city.
Yeah,
Yes, it'll increase the rivalries and make you hate the
yeah.
other cities. But I feel like we also are there already. So, but, so yeah, those are my
All right. Give me,
three.
I got another one question related to your time. Give us. I'm sure you get a lot of great sports moments. Give us a one great one of them that's on your short list of great sports moments from your time abroad.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Um, I don't.
I mean, obviously being at Barca with me was on there, but you could
Oh
do.
yeah, of course. That was number one. Of course. I this is not soccer. Got to see Coco Gauff and Swiatek play on clay in Madrid. Um, the actual atmosphere of tennis and the elitist nature I experienced was awful,
Oh.
but being able to see Coco up close and cheer her on as an obnoxious American, it was
That's good. Cool. Okay.
yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Well, the Bulldog would love to share more of those with you. So just reach out
yes,
to him.
yes.
So he had an incredible experience. So all right, I guess we're back.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I want to start something new. I want to start something new.
Something new.
Because you always have your outro, like, have a good night. I was thinking my outro should be sharing a little word of wisdom that we learned from the week. Or a little phrase, a little thought.
Drop some knowledge. Okay, drop some
Okay,
wisdom.
here you go. Here you go. Don't think about the path to the mountaintop, okay? Think about the first step because you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
Oh, and then I got to go after that. Wow.
Yeah, then you say, and have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.